Hey YouTube fam, how's it going? This is Tack with Euro.American.Passion, back to give you another video. Basically, I finally got it running. It still cuts off every now and again. That sounds more electrical. And then of course I'm still trying to work on finding out if that fuel sending unit is working like it should. So I was able to get it running and everything is fine and dandy, except for the biggest problem I had was the muffler was clogged. So what I did was I stuck a huge breaker bar in there and it fires up like crazy. No smoke, none whatsoever. It's gotten to the point where it's doing exactly what it's supposed to do. So I'm actually going to give you a quick little outlook, and I'm going to show you where I positioned it so I can start getting the things ready for the final weldings. And once I get the bed welded like I want it, then my next thing would be to work on the side skirts for the bed. I don't know if I want to go smooth, flat panel, or if I should go diamond plate. Give me a comment in the comment sections. What do you recommend? I'm recommending, I'm just going to tell you, for me, I'm recommending diamond plate because the actual toolboxes are diamond plate. So give me an idea. Let me know what's going on. But for right now, let me show you where I am, and let me show you what I'm getting ready to do. So basically, stand by. This is where she sits as of now, until I move this and put it here so I can get it inside to get the engine and transmission out. Once again, that's a supercharged engine. Yes, I know it's a first generation 3800, but it was free. And of course, being that it's free, it will be going in the F40. So a lot of people, not necessarily a lot of people, but my subscribers gave me indication they recommend I keep it as a automatic. I had one young man that did state that I should go manual so it could look more authentic. I think I want to go automatic just to minimize how much I'm going to be having to do work on. It depends on how bad it's going to be. If it's not going to be too bad, then I will go with a 6-speed, like an F40 style transmission, GM transmission, which is going to be a 6-speed transmission, which would bolt directly up to that. So transmissions that come out of the G6s. So with that being said, let me show you what I got going on. I do have the wheels on this side. They just need to be cleaned. And there are the aluminum ones, of course. It looks better to me. And once I put the skirting, follow my hands, it'll look more like a ramp truck. Then, just like my friend who said that hopefully the interior is going to look better, I pray so, my friend. I pray so also. I still need a passenger side window motor regulator assembly. So if anyone that has a LCF that they're using for parts, or if they know where LCF is for parts, please let me know, because I am really looking for that window lift motor and cable system, the assembly. All of the stuff up here is coming off and I can get back started. I'm enjoying it because it's starting to take shape. Once I get this part done, then my next focus would be to work on the outside. I'm going to sand down the actual body, and I'm still going with the 2 different colors. I need some folks to give me some feedback, either canary yellow or black. If I go canary yellow, I want to put, I know it's kind of strange, guys, but bear with me. I want to do canary yellow, I'm thinking about putting a carbon fiber dual pinstripe over there. But if I go black, it'll be black and chrome. I like black. Everything I have is pretty much black. I've learned how to deal with black, and black is a more common color and cheaper on insurance. So, like I said, my next focus is to clean it up, clean everything off the deck, weld, put me a brace under here to run there, and then I'm going to try to figure out if I'm going to use the actual hitch or if I'm going to run a rod and tap it into the existing brace that I'm going to put here. So I have a little time to think about that because it's been so hot. I haven't been able to do any work. Today has been a very mild day. It's 98 degrees and it's, well, going close to 8 o'clock. So once again, guys, bear with me. I will be starting first of the week because today's Monday, but I'm going out of town tomorrow. My job have me going TDY to do some training. So I'll be gone until Friday. And then, of course, on Friday, that's my rest day. But I will get some content out for you, so stand by. And like I said, my whole focus is it depends on how much the material is going to cost. But I don't want to put any side skirts on until after I get everything done. The wiring, the actual brace, the hitch, and I need to cut off the back here. So I think I'm gonna, I don't mean to be jumping around, but I think what I'm gonna do is before I do anything else, I think I need to go ahead and cut this off. And I'm gonna take my actual plasma cutter and I'm just gonna literally cut it 1/2 of an inch all the way down. And once I get to that other end, then I'm going to cut this face where the actual 6-inch rectangle tubes are, and then I can kind of edge it up to get it to line up. Because right now, if you're looking at it, because of the way I have it, the top is higher than the bottom. So, and I want 6 inches from here to come 6 inches all the way down here. So basically speaking, I want 6 inches from here to here, just like 6 inches from there to there. And to be honest with you, I think I can do it. And I might can do it without actually having to cut it. I might just end up cutting all of this individually and run my tubing like that 1.5 inch. I have some more of those, and I might run them after I cut it. I might run them right underneath this. Run my 6-inch, well, basically 3 inches. It'll be a 3-inch strip like this, because it's going to be a 1.5 inch, 3 inch, and then another 1.5 inch, and it'll come down. It'll be a cage pretty much. But I think instead of me cutting the complete thing off, I think that's what I'm going to do is work it where it works like this. And everything taps into that 6-inch rectangle tube here as well as here. And then in here, I'll build up my bracing for that 2-inch receiver to come through. So that's what I'm going to start on. So bear with me. I'm going to make multiple videos. So this is part 1 of that, getting the back done. So it's probably going to be about a good 20 to 25 videos on this thing. So I finally got it running. So that's the reason why I'm back on it now. My focus was to get it running. And let's see here. if you look, I took the bolts off, and you can actually take it and slide it back. So I'm going to cut this off, take that off, because I already have new exhaust for it, because remember, I'm putting stacks on it. They're going stacks, and they're going to go right here, one on each side. So, all right, stand by. An hour and 20 minutes. And look at the gauge. 190. Even that other light, that other engine light went out. Oh, sorry. Only thing on is the seatbelt light and the ABS light. All right, I'm back. 1.5 by 1.5. 1/8 inch. They were 4 by 8 sheets, and I had them cut into 2 by 8s. So my focus is, once again, from here to here, and that's gobbed up, so I'm gonna clean all that up. But from here to here, I'm gonna clean that up too. So that way we can actually be all right. I get better with my welding. I just actually, like I said, I was trying to hurry up and get this thing bolted on. But anyway, once I sand it down, if I need to re-weld, then I do what I got to do. So my focus right now is to take this off. Take this off, sit it on top, and then take this off, because I got 4 sheets of those, and put it on top. And then my focus is to work on one section at a time. And as I work on it one section at a time, it helps me out. And like I said, I still got to do my skeleton. So this is going to take me a little while, so just bear with me. And then the other thing I thought about doing was, I don't know if you remember, I was going to cut all this out. But what I decided to do was actually just cut these pieces here out, from there to here, and from here to here. This part I was going to leave this and just create my pockets based off of those. I'm hoping you're understanding what I'm saying. So I'm actually just trying to get everything to lay out pretty good. I think I'm going to be all right. So I got to do a little prepping work before I actually weld it on, but I'm just going to mock it up right now. I thought about doing the whole thing from here to here and then just cut it out. But I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut a section out and then go like that. Go like that and weld it on. And then of course, this part here be kind of by itself. And then I'll bring this part around and go back like that. So there's no stopping now because I've already gotten everything I needed. But my focus, before I even get to that part, is to start here, go down, my 2 feet and seal off right there. I'm going to leave this alone. There's no need for me to go down 2 feet on that. I just don't see a true need. Now, I'm thinking about making me a triangle here. Or I might actually just hook it up to, since I'm going to build a skeleton, just run me a skeleton, run me a 1.5 by 1.5 straight down to that. So it'll tie that all together as one and keep that as the same. But it won't be here. It'll be coming from the inside so no one can see it. So bear with me. Bear with me. This is one of those jobs that I'm going to have to actually play it by ear. So we'll figure it out. We'll figure it out. Just stand by. All right, I'm back. It's been almost 2 weeks. And here's my problem. 120 degrees with the heat index. Humidity is killing it. So I've been trying to figure out what I'm going to do. It seems like if it rains, it absorbs really quick. So I'm apologizing, guys, because it's a little too hot for me. And if you notice, I got a metal building, so I have some insulation, but I don't have much. Anyway, I want to try to do some work here. I'm going to set this up on these. Then I want to do just weld a little tack welds to hold it in place. I'm going to hit some right here. And I'm just going to, as I'm actually finishing it up, I'm going to cut this out like this. And then I want to take my 1.5 inches and then make my actual arc here and arc here. All right, I'm back. I've been out of pocket for a couple of weeks, probably a month. But I have a long video that I'm going to share with you about what's going on. I've been having issues with this truck. This one. When it runs great. But when it doesn't, it doesn't. The biggest issue is it had a clogged catalytic converter. I cleared that out. It's got huge blow-by. Of course, there's only one way you can fix that. Turbos are actually leaking oil really bad. As well as all I can say is it's a great truck when it runs. So today I'm at that fed up point. I can't do what I want to do because I'm concerned about being able to get here and service this. So what I'm considering is, and I need you guys input. I need you guys to truly, all the ones that are actually subscribers, if you don't do anything else for me, I truly need you to answer this question. Should I keep this 4.5 or should I do an engine swap? If I do an engine swap, what should I use? I have a couple suggestions, and I will be honest with you. I am not a Chevy fan by no means. That's why I did get the Ford and not the Isuzu. But I will tell you, whatever I put in it will be a Ford. That's just the way I am. I'm sorry. Nothing against Chevy, nothing against General Motors, but I believe in keeping what it's made by. You keep it going with what should go in it. So here's my thing. I have a couple of suggestions. I have a 96, 10 years older than the actual vehicle, but I don't have to worry about state emissions. But I have a 96 Ford 460 with 29,000 miles on it that came out of an RV. So you know the torque as well as the horsepower is a little higher than the F350s and F450s. I also have access to get a hold of a 2006, which is the same year as this truck, Ford 5.4 with the drivetrain, as well as it comes out of a E350 van. The only thing that it does, it has the same transmission. Only thing different is it does not have the it does not have the bell housing, the bell for the drum for the emergency brakes, but it's an automatic. So that's another thing. I also have, excuse me, because something was biting me. I also have access to get a 7.3 Power Stroke 2002. Also a 6.0 2006. If I did get the 6.0, it would have to be bulletproof. So I don't know if I want to do that or not. And really and truly, to be honest with you, for what I'm doing, I don't need a lot of horsepower. Torque is what I'm after. If I can get about 500, between 400 and 500 on torque, I'm good. And every last one of those vehicles, engines would have that much torque for me. So that's where I'm sitting at. And to be honest with you, excuse my look, but I'm getting frustrated with the actual drivetrain, not the drivetrain, just the engine. It's electrical, and I could try to start it and it will start up and run great. But then sometimes it wouldn't start at all. And I can't afford to be towing something that I'm purchasing or that I'm actually servicing for someone else, and I'm on the side of the highway. So just to give you a quick little idea, interior. So this is where I am, and that's what it does all the time. I know it's not really good to shoot ether in these things. I shot some ether in there and it sputters like it wants to start. So I know that the system per se is pretty good, but I will say that it's time for me to move on. It's holding up the process of me finishing up this bed because I need to be able to move this truck around. So I need some feedback, guys. Help me out. You're my brother YouTubers. You're my brother and sister YouTubers. I really need some help. Please, 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 please help me out. Give me some feedback. Now, like I was saying, I have the access to a 6.0, which the 6.0 and this transmission works together. Access to a 7.3 with the transmission. have access to a 5.4 gas and transmission, which would be in an actual vehicle that was wrecked, but it still runs, and I can drive it on the trailer. And then this is what I picked up. From that 96. I actually wired it up right there on the ground and had it and fired it up, and everything worked fine. So and it has the same style transmission as the one that's in the cab over. Beautiful part about that is the bolting part of the crossover. You guys have to excuse me because I'm really frustrated with this engine right about now. But the actual transmission mount and the crossover bolts into the exact same section, and the motor mount is 2 inches off. So, which is no problem because I'm good with fabrication work. So I did find out that this one is 275 horsepower, 475 torque. So anyway, guys, that's something that I would like for you guys to kind of help me out on. Give me some feedback. I'm sorry it's been taking me a while. If it wasn't for the 100-degree temperature with 110 to 120 with humidity, I would be fine. But once again, it's been crucial. So guys, bear with me. I'm gonna get back into the swing of it. I need your help to make this decision on what I'm gonna do with this engine. If I decide to keep the engine, there's a guy that said he would tow it for me to the actual diesel shop, which is literally speaking 15 minutes away, and he wanted $400 to tow it. Yeah. So, and then I don't know what they're going to charge at the actual diesel shop to look at it or even find the issue. So, once again, give me some help. Give me some feedback. Let me know what you think. This is TAC with Euro.American.Passion. Always remember, God bless you. Thank you for all you guys do. Thank you for subscribing. Thank you for the feedback. Thank you for enjoying what content I did put out. If you can continue to give me feedback to let me know where I stand, I will greatly appreciate it. So always remember, God bless you. Be careful, stay hydrated.